Hello students, how are you all? So you have enjoyed your holidays and we are coming to the new academic year, that is 10th class, right? You are very much excited, right? At the same time you have, yes, competitive spirit and competitive world you have entered. Up to 9th class, whatever you have done, that is a different, but 10th class you must be somewhat serious also, na? Yes. So in this, English is also the most important one, you know. Now, today, from this is the first class in 10th class to you, that is the first lesson, first chapter that we can discuss. Before going to this lesson, the first chapter name they have given, yes, personality development. What is this personality development? We heard, I think so you have heard this word so many places, so many times, right? Yes, everywhere personality development is important, that is very important, you improve yourselves like that. But what is this personality development? How can we improve ourselves? Yes, by seeing some of the important famous people, we can understand what is this personality development. That means how do we behave, how we motivate ourselves, that is personality development. Nowadays, for the examination point of view, or especially interviews point of view, everyone is focusing, yes, communication skills and personality development. So, what is this importance for the job purpose? Yes, in the job you are doing means you should communicate with all the people. You should behave very properly with all your colleagues. And that's why, for this point of view, personality development is the most important one. And first of all, always we should give respect to ourselves. That is the most important one also. Okay, Nana. So let's see the first chapter, personality development. In this chapter, 3 stories we have, 3 lessons. So each lesson is very interesting and motivated, very inspiring lessons to all. So before going to lesson, first under this personality development, if you see, yes, 3 pictures. Who are those? Can you find who is that in first picture? Yes, Sudha Chandran. Sudha Chandran. And the next one, yes, Stephen Hawking. And the third one, Helen Keller. Helen Keller. Who are these people? So what do you know about these people? Seema. So do you know these people? You know all these people? So what is their speciality? What is their speciality? So their speciality means everyone affected with some kind of disability. At the same time, even they have disability, they overcome and they succeeded in their life. How those are? Yes, let's come to the first Sudha Chandran. Sudha Chandran. So Sudha Chandran is a very beautiful woman actress and she is very famous for Bharatanatyam. All of you know, yes, Bharatanatyam she had done, and that great dancer, once while she was going to Madras, at that time she met with an accident and she lost her right leg. You know that? She lost her right leg. But she didn't stop her ambitions, stop her work. Again, she overcome her problem and she continued her determination to achieve ambition in her life. That she has taken an artificial leg in the place of this, what she lost the leg, right leg. And with that again, she started to do the dance, that is Bharatanatyam especially. So like that she had done and she proved herself, and even in Indian television also she acted and she proved herself. So see, so if we already all organs we have also, we feel it, I can't do it, I can't do this, like this we feel it. But here, see these people, even she lost her leg also, she didn't lose her hope and still she continued and she achieved. Okay, ma. And see the next one, yes, Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking. It's a miracle actually in his life, you know. Actually, he was born in 1942. He was born in 1942 and actually he is a scientist in physics. And this person, actually about him if we see, actually in 1962, around 1960 to 63 actually, he got some health issue, that is motor neuron disease. Because of that, his nerves don't work properly. He couldn't stand. So his head also, if you see how he kept his head aside like this, he couldn't sit properly, he couldn't stand properly. This person actually who got this disease, the doctors had given lifespan maximum 2 years. But you know, miracle, 1963 he got this disease. 2 years means 1965 maybe, but he died in 2018. Do you know that? 2018. More than dozen degrees he got it, and he worked as a professor in university, Cambridge University. So a great scientist. So almost he continued, he sat in the wheelchair which is prepared by Einstein. So very great person. He also, when he got this disease, he didn't lose his hope, he still continued. Yes, if we have if we are optimistic and if we have positive attitude, how we can lead our life. His life is really an inspiration to everyone, right ma? And we can see, let's see the next one, the third one. See, yes, Helen Keller, you know, she yes, triple handicapped, direct handicapped, like this we see. So this Helen Keller actually has speciality, you know this. At the age of 19 months old, when she was born, 19 months old to her, at that time she got high fever. And because of that fever, at last she lost her, that is eyesight and hearing problem also. She got that one also. So she is blind and deaf. So because of that, she was unable to speak properly also actually. Yes, she was unable to speak properly also. Because she don't know. She couldn't see what others are telling. She cannot hear what others are doing. Right? So how can she speak? How can she make it? Later she became almost like a dumb girl also. But with the help of her teacher, Annie Sullivan. Yes, Annie Sullivan. So she started to speak some kind of words. So with the help of, that is Braille, of course she learned it, and with that, so later her teacher made her to practice like the husky voice. At last she has started to give number of speeches also, you know, different countries she went and she gave some speeches also. And throughout her life she worked for the blind people actually. Okay, so the great people, all these people from the early age only, they got some kind of health issues. But did they lose hope? No, they worked. Right, ma? So, what qualities do you think a person requires to become successful? Yes, what qualities are required to get the successful? Yes, to become successful people means the first and foremost work is nothing but hard work, determination, hope, and should not lose our hope, that is, should not discourage ourselves, right ma? So these are very important to become succeed in our life. So what is your opinion about the attitude of society towards individuals with special needs? Individual with special needs. Yes, what is your opinion about the attitude of social? So in the society, if you see, special needs means, if you see, most of the children, any physically disabled or mentally disabled people, means they have special schools. Do they come to the regular schools? Most of the people are not coming. Physically one or two organs not working means, of course they are coming, but some they are not coming. Right? Special treatment. So different. But is it correct one means? I hope so. Maybe it is not correct. But what is your opinion? You can think about it. So if we keep them in the special needs means, with the other people, they also discourage themselves, or else they also depressed. But with the others means, of course, first they may depress. Others are going on very properly, but I have this disability like this. But if all the people treat them like them only, then definitely these people also will motivate. They will achieve something. So that we should create that kind of awareness in the society, right now. So for the personality development point of view, first these three members, that is Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking and Helen Keller, very famous people, famous in the sense they have some kind of disability, but overcoming the disability they succeeded in their life. Who has all organs working properly also, the people didn't get that kind of name and fame in the society, but these people with overcoming their disabilities, they achieved in their life. So that's why we can take them as our inspiration. Okay, Nana. So now see the next one. So from this chapter, in this chapter personality development, so 3 lessons we have, ma. So in that first lesson is attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude. So what is this attitude? Attitude is altitude. So general quotation, if we take it, attitude is everything, right? Attitude is everything, really, attitude is everything. If we have very good positive attitude, yes, we get every result is positive. If we have negative attitude, yes, every result is the worst one only, negative result only. So attitude is everything. If you think positively, you get positive vibes, positive result. If you think negatively, yes, you get negative result, negative one only, right? So that's why attitude is everything. Now here, attitude is altitude. Altitude means here we can take it great height, Nana. Altitude means we can take it great height. Here great height means don't take it this is like the Himalayas or like the big hills like Everest, not like so. Here great height means we reach in a great position in our life. If your attitude is good, definitely we reach a good position in our life, that we can see. So for in this lesson, attitude is altitude, we have a very good example. We have a very good example in this. So see this lesson, all of you. So imagine, so introduction I am telling, see this ma, attitude is altitude. So yes, if your attitude is good, we reach great positions, right ma. So now that is, imagine having no arms. So imagine yourself, I'll tell you something that is here. Imagine yourself that you have no arms to to stretch in the morning and to help you scratch that itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around you loved ones. So first think about your arms. So if you have no arms, imagine yourself. If you have arms means, yes, we all maximum we have arms. When in the morning when you get up, yes, immediately when you get up in the from the bed, immediately run away? No. Yes, you roll on the bed and you sit on the bed and you stretch yourself, right? Extend or loose, right? So lose your body or extend your body, right? So that stretch yourself and stretch in the morning, and to help you scratch that itch. So anywhere itching if you get it, you scratch with your nails, na? So rubbing. So that you do. Without arms, can you rub like this? No. And to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones and allow you to wrap means hugging. Yes. So to hug your friends or your loved ones, either mother, parents, or else your brother or sister, how can you do with the help of? Yes, hands on. But without the hands, can you do all these things? Can you imagine? Horrible it is. Without hands means we cannot imagine, because the hands, what they are working, they become part in our life. So every work we are doing, right ma? So, and now imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, or to bicycle or skateboard, or get you from point A to point B. So imagine having no legs. Imagine that. If you imagine yourself without hands means horrible. Now imagine yourself if we have no legs. What can we do? In the street while you are going, first of all, can we walk? No. With the help of the sticks, if we walk it also, if we walk also, can we enjoy some things means general, not at all. Suppose while you're going on the road, if you see pebbles, smooth stones, pebbles or any stones, if you see, what do? Yes, you kick them with your leg, right? 100% you do that. But can you enjoy that kind of one if we have no legs? No. Small things also we cannot enjoy. And can we walk? Can we run? No, not like so. Or to bicycle or skateboard, so can we ride the cycle? No. Or can use the skateboard without legs? Skateboards, you know, every day, yes, skating scooters and skating boards you are getting nowadays. Yes, a small flat one, under that it has wheels, right? Skating shoes, all of you know, even skateboard or skating scooters nowadays you are getting. You enjoyed in your childhood days, I think so, right? Yes. So that can you do without legs? Maximum it's a difficulty, we cannot. Or get you from point A to point B. So from one place to another place, can we move easily without the help of others? No. If we have no legs means definitely required some help, right ma? Yes. So then imagine both at once. Only one if we have, we can't imagine, we feel it very horrible. But now no hands and no legs, that is no limbs. Hands and legs, both we call it limbs. If we have no hands and no legs, both hands and both legs, if we don't have, can we imagine? Only body part up to hip. So how can we imagine ourselves? Horrible it is, right? So which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? So now I am introducing a person who has no hands and no legs. That person name is Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic. So listen that name, Nana. Nick, N-I-C-K, Nick Vujicic. V-U-J-I-C-I-S, Nick Vujicic. Okay, so Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? Have you heard this kind of one before? No, but now I am introducing this person. How he was born and later how he achieved his disability. Let's see in this lesson. Nick Vujicic. So see about him, Nana. So Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. The brave 26 years old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. So see about this person, Nana. Nick Vujicic. So I'm writing the name of him, Nick V-U-J-I-C-I-C, Nana. Nick Vujicic. So this person, he was born by birth only. No legs, no hands. So can we imagine? See that. So, but he doesn't let the details stop him. But he doesn't let the details stop him. What is the meaning of details stop him? Details means no arms and no legs here. But he didn't leave it off. So his disability, whatever he has, the disability could not stop him from achieving his ambition or his success. In order to achieve his success, his disability is not at all problematic to him. He achieved it. So that we can see. Brave, 26 years, of course. Now he is around 40, not 26. Actually, it was written in 2006 and 2008 like this. So this now almost around 38-40 years he is. So brave, 26 years old, who is mainly a torso. Generally torso means no head, no legs and no hands. That is pictures or else some things you can see in the shops, that is cloth storerooms you can see. So that here no head, no legs and no hands, that we can call it torso. Even he has no hands and legs, that's why we can call he is also a torso. Torso ma. So see that torso means Torso. Torso nana. Torso means body without legs, hands and head also actually, and head also. But if we have no hands and legs also, we can call it torso. Okay, so he is 26 years old, that is in 2007, I think so, around 2007 or 8 at this time. So that is plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Even he has no limbs, hands and legs also, he can play football. See that, football. Surfing means on the waves with the scale, like the board, that is on the board by standing or sitting against the waves they go in the sea, so that we call it surfing. So football and surfing, and he golf, and he is doing swimming also, he swims also. So like this all he can. But how is it possible? Any of these, can you imagine? Without hands and legs, can we swim? No, but he can. So surfing also, against the waves to go means it's a really difficult one, but he can. Football, compulsory with the legs only we can play. Foot, there only we have, but he plays football, right? And golf also, he GLF, golf, you know that sport. So that is also he can play. So see, great this, how great this person. He can play football, surfing, golf, swim, and even he has no limbs also, he can play all these things, right ma? Now see next paragraph. Nick has a small foot on his left hip which helps him balance and enables him to kick. So what does he have in these disabilities? Also he has a little bit of small advantageous one. What does he have? He has a small foot. So where is it? To the left side hip. Under the left side hip he had. So there is a small hip on his left hip which helps him balance and enables him to kick. So this small foot only enable him, that is very good support to him. So he can kick and he can walk, he can balance himself, like this he can do. So he uses his one foot to type. He uses his one foot to type, write with a pen and pencil, and pick things up between his toes. So just a small foot is there na? With that only he can type it, and he can write with pen or pencil, and he can hold the things also between the toes. So that grip he was getting only because of this small foot. So that's why he calls his small foot very cute, lovable name. What is that? So Nick, I call it my chicken drumstick, joked Nick, who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I would be lost without it. So he calls his small foot as a chicken drumstick. What is this chicken drumstick? All of you love chicken leg pieces, na? Yes. So that leg pieces part we call it drumsticks, na? So chicken drumstick. So very cutely he calls it chicken drumstick because this is helping a lot. So that's why very cutely he calls his small foot. It's very small foot. That's why chicken drumstick he calls it. So he was born in Melbourne, Australia. All of you know, I think, Melbourne Stadium. Very good. In the cricket, the famous stadium from Australia, Melbourne Stadium. Right. So in that city only he was born. And later, now he is staying in Los Angeles. Okay, Nana. So, and I would be lost without it. So, I would be lost without it. So, what is this it? Yes, it means nothing but is chicken drumstick, that is small foot. So, he cannot imagine himself without that small foot. Why? Because even he has no limbs, hands and legs, but the small foot is only giving the too much of support to him to do maximum works. So, that's why he can't imagine himself without that. Okay, ma. So now he is very modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all the time. So see that he is very modest. Modest means yes, reserved or shy. Who feels shy or reserved? M-O-D-E-S-T. None. Modest. Modest means who feels shy or reserved people. So that means they cannot talk to all the people easily. So that reserved person he is. So is modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all the time. Yes, even he has no limbs. Most of the women ready to marry him. And said next friend and publicist Steve Appel, Appel from Los Angeles. So his friend said this one. So he intimated this in the that is in the newspaper also. So in the from Los Angeles, his friend said, oh, so many women are very much interested to marry him, but he is waiting for the right girl. So he would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for the right girl to come along. Actually, when they have published it, actually this one, he didn't marry, but now he married and he got a small girl also. That's around 6 to 7 years girl also there. So that's later he married, and at that time he would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for right girl to come along. So yes, he wanted to get married, but he was waiting for right girl. What is this right girl means? Yes, he has some disability, that is, he has no limbs. So who can understand her? Who can understand him and who can support him? So that he was waiting for that woman. Yes, of course, now he is getting very good strong support from her to him, and even they have a girl also. So now, water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club, and that is a club tucked under his chin. So under his chin, and he's a huge fan of the English Premier League. So see this, not only these water games, that is actually swimming and surfing he is doing, not only that, he plays other games also. What are those? Especially football. Football, he loves it. And a club means nothing but like golf. So either for the golf or these games to hockey, to play it, club is there. Club means one side thick part and another side thin. So nothing but a club means hockey stick or golf stick. Club means actually golf stick. Golf stick we can call it club. Golf or hockey stick also we can call it. Actually the sticks, if you see, bottom part we have somewhat thick curve, like our olden people stick, how they have like this. So and upper part is very thin. So that we can call it a club. So and that is a golf with a club. How can he handle this club? Yes, he tucked. Tucked means kept it or hold it. So tucked means here kept it or hold it under the chin, under his chin. So what is the meaning of tucked, Nana? T-U-C-K-E-D. Tucked means kept or put it, or hold it also we can write it. Okay, kept or put or hold it. So hold it under chin. So here he gets some support, and with that he can play golf. So and he is a very huge fan of English Premier League. How we have Premier League means here, you know, yes, Indian Premier League, that is IPL we have in the cricket. The same way in the football we have India English Premier League. In the football, we have this one, English Premier League. And his parents decided not to send him to special school, a decision he said was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. So first, actually, because of his no limbs, no hands and no legs means it's a very really difficult one. Actually, that kind of people means at least either only one leg or one hand, if they don't have means they can send them to the normal schools. Even if they go also, the people too much depressed. So by seeing all the people, they have all the organs, they can walk, they can write everything, but I couldn't. Like that they disappoint. But because of that, most of the people, if they have more than one disability means, they send them to the special schools. What are these special schools? You have idea about this? Yes, very good, ma. Special schools means, yes, I am telling. Special schools means any physically disability or else especially mentally disability. Mentally disability means, of course, physical disability means outside organs, but mental disabilities means not only mind. Suppose who could not speak, who cannot see, that is a blind or dumb or deaf people. So like this, some people are there. So they cannot express. So that's why they have special kind of teaching, and that's why special sections they allot like this. So actually he has no limbs means more than one organ he doesn't have. No? So generally anyone think that better to send him to the special school, but his parents decided to send him to the mainstream school. Mainstream school means how you are coming to the school. So like this, for the normal students, children where they are studying, like that they also wanted to send their son. So first he felt worried about it. Why are they sending me to this school? All the people, they are very well organized, but I couldn't. So I feel so shame, and they comment me. Like this he felt. But later he realized that is the best decision his parents have taken. That he understood later. And when Nick was born, his father was so shocked that he left the hospital room to vomit. See how horrible situation it is. Actually, when this Nick Vujicic was born, at that time in the hospital, Nick Vujicic's father came to the hospital and he about to see his son. So when he saw, he couldn't bear that one, because no legs and hands, no hands and no legs means, can we imagine that body? Very horrible. So only this part as his son means he couldn't bear it, he couldn't see. He got too much, he got vomiting immediately. So he ran away from that room to vomit. So, and his distraught mother couldn't bring herself to hold him until he was 4 months old. So even his mother, distraught means anxious, we can take it, or else very that is so too much upset or worried. Too much upset or worried. That is a distraught. So his distraught mother, D-I-S-T-R-A-U-G-H-T. Distraught means we can take it anxious. Anxious mother we can call it. Anxious means not of overexcited. So worry also. So upset or worried. So that we can call it anxious, the distraught mother. So generally a baby born means mothers are very happy and very interested to take the baby to hug. But now she has no chance, by seeing that they couldn't bear, because the baby has no legs and hands. So they could not digest that fast, right ma? It takes some time. Na? So almost 4 months she couldn't hug her son. So that kind of horrible situation she faced. And his disability came without any medical explanation, a rare occurrence called phocomelia. A rare occurrence called phocomelia. And Nick and his parents spent many years asking why this cruel trick would happen to them. So his disability came without any medical explanation. So generally this reason, like body parts not formed like this, means generally everyone feels some medication problem, medicines infection or poison, or else over having medicines, like this different reasons they say. But here he didn't get any reason from the medication point of view. So these are not happened because of medicines and not any other reasons also, because she is very proper conscious when she was pregnant. But how she got it, this kind of baby, she couldn't digest, she couldn't understand. And even a rare occurrence called, so this kind of, not of medical point of view, but this kind of situation happened, this kind of baby's burn means, this we call it phocomelia. Phocomelia. So what is this phocomelia? Phocomelia means a disorder involving in a malformation of the limbs. Malformation of the limbs. So disorder involving malformation of the limbs. Phocomelia, that means the organs are not formed properly. So not formed, especially not properly. Properly means at least somewhat he should get, but he didn't get any legs and hands. So that's why who has no without legs and hands who were born, that we call it phocomelia, okay, disorder of it. And Nick and his parents spent many years, so most of the years they think why God has given this cruel trick, so this kind of problem he has given to us. So they felt so worried about it, they were very sad, that is they got this kind of problem, especially this way, Nick. And my mother was a nurse and she did everything right during pregnancy, but she still blamed herself, he said. So yes, my mother, actually Nick's mother was a nurse. Because of that, she knows whatever the food she should take it and what kind of medication she should have. Everything she did it very properly. But why he got this kind of problem, they couldn't understand. But still she blamed. I did everything good, but why I got this one, something I did mistake, like that she blamed herself. But because of that means no. So God has given like that, we can't do anything. So it was so hard for them, but right from the start they did their best to make me independent. Yes, it's a very hard situation to the parents to digest and to encourage the son in that way. So it has taken some time, but later, yes, from the beginning, they did their best to become independent, to become him independent. He has no limbs, means he may depend on others. But the parents there means he can, up to that they can. After the parents, because no one is permanent in our life. So he should do some things individually. So how many years he can depend on the others? Sometimes they can do, sometimes they cannot do. So at that time what can he do? That's why they made him to become independent from the beginning. How? See one by one example. My dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave the courage to learn how to swim. See that? So at the age of 18 months only, Nick's father kept him in the water. Yes, come on, swim it. 18 months. For the 18 years also, most of you afraid of to get into the water and to do the swimming, right? But at the age of 18 months only, Nick's father kept him in the water and yes, swim it like that. He motivated him. So he made him to do it. So, and it also got really into football and skateboarding. I totally love the English Premier League. So, and I also got really into football. So he also enjoying, got into means very much enjoying, was very much interested in football. So, and especially, yes, football, that is nothing but English Premier League they conduct in the football. So that he loves it. And even skateboarding also he loves it. And Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant, and he taught his little son how to type with his toe at just 6 years old, his mom invented a special plastic device that meant he could hold a pen and pencil. So at the age of 6 years, actually Nick's father is a computer programmer. He is a computer programmer, so that he can do some work in the computers, and that's why at the age of 6 years to Nick, he taught, that is Nick's father taught him, that is how to type, especially with the toes like this. And then by seeing that, his mother, Nick's mother, invented a special plastic device to hold it on the toes, and then like the pencil holder or pen holder like this, chalk holder like this. So she invented, and he hold that in his toes, and he can write with pen or pencil. So that they invented for him. And despite the risk of being bullied, his parents insisted Nick on attending mainstream school. So bullied means he was some kind of frightened. So he was afraid of something, because if he goes to normal schools means the children may comment him. So that's why he was afraid of it. So but even some kind of course it's a common, parents also know. But they forced him, they suggested him, no, you should go to mainstream school only, normal school only. How others are going to school, like that only should go, and like them only do it. Don't think about your disability. Like that they motivated. It was the best decision they could have made for me, added Nick. Yes, it's a very good best decision they have made me. That later he realized. So who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate. It was very hard, but it gave me independence. Yes, starting he felt worried, why my parents are forcing me to go to mainstream school, why don't they send me to the special school like that. But later when he achieved and when he got degree, so then he realized, yes, my parents did the best one only for me. Like that he realized. Okay, and now he became very good independent person also, without depending on the others. And Nick, who was teased and bullied, had an electric wheelchair for mobility and a team of carers to help him. So this Nick, who was teased and bullied, so who was teased by others, cracking some jokes for the funny purpose, and he was afraid of seeing those students also. He has an electrical wheelchair, so he couldn't go. So electrical wheelchair he used. So this wheelchair for mobility, movement, it moves automatically. So that he had used, and a team of carers also to help him. Carers means caretakers. So whatever he needed to provide him. Like that his father arranged caretakers also to him. So I was deeply depressed when I was 8 years old, he said. So very important, listen. When he was 8 years old, he was deeply depressed because he was going to school at that time. I went to my mom and crying and told her I wanted to kill myself. See, so one day he went to his mom and he said, Mom, I want to kill myself. Like that he stated. Very horrible words these to her mother, to his mother. So I felt cold and bitter. So these are very hard and very sad moment to me. I can't bear this. So I felt cold and bitter. So I hated God for doing this to me and was terrified of what would happen when my parents weren't there to look after me. So I hate God. So because God has given this kind of life to me. Suppose if my parents are not with me, what can I do? Never at all. Because my parents, I completely depend on my parents. I can't do anything without them. So what can I do? That's why I want to live my life. I can't imagine my life without my parents. So like that, without my parents means, of course, we can depend on us, and without them we cannot live, means that's a different one. But now, to move means completely he should depend on his parents only. Like that he felt about it. And I could brush my own teeth. So later he started individually. What are those? I could brush my own teeth with a wall-mounted brush and wash my own hair with a pump action soap. But there was so much that was impossible for me. Some things he can do individually. That is, he can brush his teeth, wall-mounted. So they fixed the brush to the wall and he can move his head. So like that wall-mounted brush they arranged, and automatic action pump soap, so that is also they created, and he can do his bath and he can do his brushing, but still some things are needed to depend on them, that he felt. So at age 10, Nick tried to drown himself in the bath, but luckily his attempt was unsuccessful. So see that, and drown himself in the bath. Actually at the age of 10 years he wanted to drown himself, that is, dip himself under the water, and he wanted to be there. That means in the water only, if you are, means we cannot take breath and we die. Like that he wanted to kill himself, but he didn't succeeded in that. So that's a good one only, fortunately. So I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. So I felt there was no purpose. So generally we have burn means some reason behind it, some purpose is there, otherwise not at all. So without purpose, that means because of this I couldn't achieve anything. So without that, without strength, what is the use of this to lead my life like this? He felt about it. Of course, generally in any religion they say God has created us, means some reason behind it. Some people achieve, everyone think about it, or else some people they are very much important person in their family only, of course. So according to that, every person is important only. So some reason is there behind every person's life. So but what is my reason? That is, I couldn't achieve anything. So my life to continue means something I should achieve it. Otherwise no use at all. Like that he decided. So it is hard to hold on, he said. So without any reason, without any strength, so what is this? What is the necessary to lead my life? Like that he felt. But with the help of his religion, friends and family, Nick managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. So, with the help of the religion, but later, 8 years old and 10 years old, 2 times he attempted to, at the age of 8 years, he told his mother, I want to kill myself, mommy. But at the age of 10 years, he tried, but he couldn't succeed in that. But later what happened? Yes, he realized I am here means something I should achieve it. So then his religion, actually he believes in Christianity and he loves Bible also. So his religion, friends and family members, all of them motivated him. So then he managed to get through, pull through means get through, to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. So now what he become? Yes, international symbol of triumph. Triumph means to get the success. So over adversity. Adversity means misfortune, we can take it, difficulties we can take it, especially extreme difficulties. Adversity means difficulties. Adversity. Misfortune we can call it, or extreme difficulties. Extreme difficulties. Okay, so he got the success, even he has some kind of difficulties. So that he got it. When I was 13, I read a newspaper article about a disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and helped others, said Nick. So when I was 13, when he was 13 years, he read a newspaper article. So what is that? A disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and help others. So that is a disabled man. So some organs are not working, some problem is there. But he managed to achieve great things. So he achieved so many great things in his life, and even he is helping to the others also. First of all, he depend on the others for help, but now he is helping to the others, even he has disability. Yes, that kind of motivational stories he read. I realized why God had made us like this, to give hope to others. So then he realized why God has given this kind of life, because to give hope to others. Even we have no arms and legs also, we are doing something. You have all this, so you can do something, you can create something, you can get success in your life, to give that kind of hope, motivation to the others, that he realized. So it was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage the other people and give them the courage that article had given me. So by reading that article, then he decided, yes, now that's what God has given to me. So with that, yes, I should do something, I should motivate the others. So like that he decided. So it's very inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people. Yes, why should I feel about it? So by showing this, I should encourage the others. Yes, you have all these very good organs, so you continue the work, you get the success. Like that I can encourage the people, I can motivate the people. By reading that inspirational story, he also molded himself. I decided to be thankful for what I do have, not get angry about what I don't. So then he decided by reading that, yes, up to that, why God has given this kind of like that he felt na. But now when he read that inspirational story, then he decided, yes, I should he decided to be thankful what he had, what God has given to him, but he should not get angry what he didn't have. So what I have, if I think, yes, I never worry about it. If I think always what I don't have, can we enjoy the life? No. Suppose if you don't have something, always if you think about that only, can you enjoy your life? No. You don't have that one, but in addition, other things you have. Yes, I have all this, I can enjoy with this, I can do so many things with this. Like that, if you feel 100%, you can enjoy your life. So that he decided. And I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you know what, the world is right, and I have no arms and legs, but they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. So I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. So I looked at myself in the mirror. Once he stood before mirror and he looked at himself in the mirror and said, yes, total world, they think I have no hands and no legs, this only they see. But I have a beautiful eyes. I can see the total world, beautiful world. All the faces I can see, all the beautiful colors I can imagine, I can see. That he decided. So why shouldn't I concentrate on that ability what I have? Why should I think the disability what I have? So that he decided. The challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions.